BZL.
I was just, by the way, that song Toes is coming up between now and 9 o'clock. Zach Brown Band, caller 10. When you hear it, wins tickets to the show for next Saturday.
That's how you do it.
I was trying to figure out, because I see it a lot, people don't know what to do when emergency vehicles come up behind them. Mm-hmm. Some people pull over, some people stop, some people don't seem to notice, and they just stay in front of them.
Those are folks usually texting.
I don't know what they're doing. It's like, how do you not see and hear that fire truck that's about 6 inches from your back bumper?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they just, crawling along, and the horns are going, and the lights are going, and everybody's looking. And then eventually they just kind of ease over like they just,
on their own time.
Yeah. Like, anyway, I was just wondering if there is actually a law. Is there a regulation?
I don't know if it's a written law on the books.
That you're supposed to get out of the way.
It'd have to be, because
I would think so.
For some reason, I remember, I thought it was a question on like the exam that you take for your driver's license.
Because do you remember a few years back? Same thing with an EMS unit, the paramedics. There was an accident that involved a paramedic going through an intersection, and somebody sued the paramedics, if you remember, or something like that. And it was like
they had an accident.
Yeah. They got hit, and I'm just going to, it looks to me like they've always got the right of way, right?
I would think so. If he's got, if it's a paramedic or police or ambulance or whatever, they got lights and sirens going, I would think that they have the right of way, and you have to move out of the way for them.
I don't know, because I know the other morning when they had that truck overturned on the bridge, that's a little different because there's not a lot of room to get out of the way, but you can, because they've got those huge wide shoulders on the bridge. You can pull over, but apparently people didn't do that. When that truck turned over, and there was an EMS unit trying to get to a truck driver who'd been thrown from the truck when it rolled.
Right.
And it couldn't get through because people wouldn't get out of the way.
But then that lady started helping.
Which was really cool, because it turned out she was an Air Force pilot. She was a C-17 pilot, and she was in uniform, and she got out of her car, and she started directing traffic.
For over a mile, she walked.
She was walking, telling people to pull over, pull over. And I just thought that was the cool. Her name was Captain Carrie Fleming. Captain Carrie Fleming. She's a pilot of a C-17 out of the airbase.
She was directing traffic.
And they said she was in her uniform, and somebody said something to her, but she said, look, I just did what anybody else would have done. I don't think so. I think she did what needed to be done, and I think that military training was the reason for it. And congratulations to her for getting out and getting it done.
Absolutely.
But it looks to me like that people, I don't know.
I just had a call. Somebody said that if it's a red light or a blue light, they have complete authority. You have to get out of the right of way. Thank you. They have the right of way. You have to move out of the way if it's a red light or a blue light. So
Flashing.
Police or ambulance or medical.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just trying to. So that is the law.
According to that call, yeah.
Okay. Oh, y'all pay attention to that next time. Just get out of the way.
Sometimes, though, I have a problem hearing them. I can see them. Now, if I see them in my, and I'm not making fun of this, but I'm serious. If I see them in my rearview mirror, I will immediately get out of the way. But if I'm not paying attention in my rearview mirror, I sometimes can't hear them until they do get right on me.
Now, when do you start getting out of the way? Do you start
when it's safe? As soon as I see them, I'll start.
No matter how far back they are.
Well,
because I'll travel for a little while, but then when they're within maybe 1,000 feet, I'll go ahead and pull over.
When they fill up the rearview mirror, it's time to get out of the way.
Is that the law?
I think that's the law.
Okay, well then, yeah.
When you can't see anything but flashing lights and large tires,
you better move.
Get out of the way.
I tended a little sooner than that.
Yeah. No, I don't know what the rule is, but it's and you can't hear them.
Not sometimes I can't.
Because you got that CD cranked up so loud?
No, I don't have a CD player.
Don't have a CD player. She's got a bunch of CDs.
I just can't hear, evidently. But I see them, and I move.
Mm-hmm.
Now, sometimes they'll run with just lights. They won't have the siren on. And I don't,
No, they always have the siren.
No, sir. No, sir.
You just can't hear them.
You just can't hear them.
I'm serious. Yeah. They'll run sometimes without that siren because there's nobody in their way.
Mm-hmm.
They just got the lights going. Like if I'm coming down 26 early in the morning to come to work, and it's just me, they don't have that siren going, but they have the lights going.
Well, they're leaving a Waffle House that early.
So I'll just stay in that right-hand lane.
They're just running the wiring test at that point. That's not a...
Now, a question that I got to ask. The emergency flashers, like in my truck, If I push those things on and let them flash, do I have the right of way to?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yes, you do. You
Yeah.
can go as fast as you want.
I can?
Sure
Yep,
you can,
sure
right? Yeah. Obviously, there are people who think that's the case.
Yeah, you just fly, and then if you
'Cause
get right
Gavin-
up on somebody and your hazards are going, if you flash your headlights at them, they have to move.
Yeah, it's in the manual.
Gavin asked me that the other day, and I said, you know something, buddy? I really don't know.
No.
Because his dad does it all the time.
Yeah. Just trying to get to work. Yeah, it's 8:20.
Oops, late again.
20 minutes after.